Hey guys, so welcome to Maddie's Craft Corner. What we're going to be doing today is a small wreath. It's going to be a fall wreath. So, a lot of times, the little pigs is what, I don't know what most people would call them. I call them pigs. So they look like this. So what I do is I go in here and I fan it out. All the way up till I get to about, I don't know, we can leave that one right there, till I get to about right here. I'm going to clip this part and I'm going to use it. So we're going to go in here, we're going to clip them. Sometimes the thicker they are, they can be a little harder to cut. So put some muscle behind it, because they're making them out of something. We don't need them to be super long, so don't worry if it's a little short, because that's the beauty of it being a wreath. You really don't need them very long. Alright, that should just come out of there. We'll have to clip this one. We're going to discard this. Boom, there it is. Alright, so we want to make sure our glue gun is good and hot. Some people, they like to put it all on one side or just on the top and on the bottom. On this first one that we're going to do today, we're going to put it all on the top and we're going to make kind of like a C. So here we go. So this one we're going to use first. We're going to weave it in here. Turn around. Maybe it would be better if we took this down. Here we go. Now, see the back? Just kind of set it up there. That way we can all see what I'm doing. All right. So we're going to stick this right here. Going to lay it down. To help it lay down, we're going to put some glue on it. Maybe. So just somewhere around the middle of the leaf. Move that out of the way. Stick that leaf there. The wonderful thing about picks is you can kind of do them any which way you want to do them. We're going to put a little piece of glue in here to help it stay. It's got to be covered up. You're not going to see that bead. Alright, so I also really love these things. They're pretty awesome. If you live around me, the best place to go is Spike's Wholesale. Love that place. So super easy. They have an amazing flower room. I love the owner. She's such a wonderful lady. So I cut 4. I'm going to slide these up like that. Then I'm going to cut off a little bit because I really don't need that much. So then I'm going to come right here and put a little piece right there and slide them all up and cut a little bit off each one. I don't know. What do you think? About 2 inches? Because you just don't need it. If you don't like the way that looks, that's okay. You can always move it. I'm going to put a little bitty bubble, whatever you want to call it, of glue there. It's okay because you really, at the end of the day, you're not going to see it. So, like I said, we're just going to kind of work our way around. And then what you'll notice is it starts to take shape, which is pretty awesome. Some of them are already a little shorter, so you really don't need to cut that much off. But you just want to make sure you kind of fan it out if that's kind of the direction you're going. Now, so I have these other flowers. Love them. I like big flowers, depending on what I'm doing. So we're not going to have like a real long one. I might cut a little bit more off. Okay. So at the end of it, it's really going to be kind of short. And that's what we want, because we don't want it to stick clean through to the other side. So what we're going to do is we're going to put us a little bit of glue here. We're going to stick it in there. Wow, that makes a difference already. So I love sunflowers. It's one of my absolute favorite flowers in the world. So I chose sunflowers. So I'm going to cut 2 or 3 of these off. Out the shape we're going to need them. I'm sorry, it's the length, not shape. Alright, so I cut those 3 off. And I'm going to use some of these. And you want those to be a little bit short too. Okay. Oh, Lord, that's not near as short as I thought it was. Alright. So on the bottom, it is important to kind of have your leaves fan out. Because we're definitely trying to cover some ground here. You're just going to stick it up in there. Rattle it around a little bit. Look. That's looking pretty awesome. So I think I'm going to use a few more of these. I like to just stay in that room, that flower room. Stay in there for days. Alright. So we're going to work our way on around a little bit. Alright. Here we go. And if you get to a certain place and you decide, you know, I really don't think I want them all the way around, that ain't no big deal. Because I'm going to tell you what you could do. You could be like, you know what? I think I want to turn it over and I just want to do the top and the bottom. Put some crazy different thought in there, didn't it? So then, what we can do is let's okay. That's cool. Not a problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to put us a little bit of glue here on the back. We're going to make sure that we get that to stick. And this thing's just going to be a pain, which is not a problem. I'm going to just stick it in there like that because I put some glue on it. It's going to stay. Good to go. And this little flower out. A little bit of glue. There we go. So I got a corn cob. I think I'm gonna they need some foundation for this other side over here. See, this is all still stuck perfectly together. So we're going to glue it a little bit on each side. And then kind of nuzzle it up in there. Got some, I'm not sure what this is called. There we go. Look at that. It's looking super cute already. So then we're going to put this here other one on that other side. Give it a little bit of. So then here we go. We're going to put this in the middle to kind of give it just a little bit of definition. So we're going to put this right here like this. Oh, there we go. Alright, so then, like I said, you want to make sure your flowers are fanned out, or your leaves are fanned out. There we go. Nuzzle it up in there. We're going to fan our leaves out on this other side. Put us some glue on there. Running out of glue. So we'll just get another glue stick. We're going to put it here. You'll have to remember what I said about sometimes they don't quite, they line up. So then we just do it like this, kind of get it out of the way of that flower because we don't want it to be in the way of our petals. See how that does that? That's super cute right there. Let's get our petals out of the way. There we go. There we go. Look at that. That's super cute. If you decided you wanted to go all the way around, you could totally do that. Or if you're like, you know what? I like that other side being up. Okay, not a problem. Do it that way. You could add, I don't know. I'm thinking I like this being the top. I think I'm going to add me another flower to my top. Sometimes you just got to play around with it and see what you got, what you like to do. You're like, that's not working. Look, it's all about perspective. Try it a different way. If that doesn't work, it's okay. All right. Make sure you get your excess glue kind of away from it, or it looks kind of like it's got spider webs. And we're not decorating for Halloween, we're decorating for fall. So, I'm thinking maybe it could use another one around this side. Maybe a little bit more. It doesn't have to go all the way around though, is what I'm thinking. So we'll just stick a little bit of glue. And it's gonna do some crazy stuff. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do right here to kind of tie it in is I'm gonna put this corn cob on there. I'm gonna bend it down so that when I stick it in there like this, it's got a little bit of a hanger. So it's not coming out, even though I'm going to glue it. Definitely going to glue it. Like crafting. Glue is awesome. I think that's a good end for this part. All right, guys. If y'all if you like this, definitely hit the like button. Subscribe. Um, you can also look us up on Facebook at Maddie's Flowers on Facebook, and smash the bell. Thanks, guys.